Orlando becomes major contender for WorldPride 2026.
I am excited for WorldPride 2023.
Orlando is hoping to host the biggest LGBTQ parade Central Florida has ever seen.
It's going to be so cool. I'm just so excited.
Next year, WorldPride will call Sydney, Australia home. But come 2026, Orlando is hoping to play host. The host of Orlando's annual Pride Festival.
And the really exciting part is
she shows me the bid book that she and 11 other delegates are bringing to Mexico this week for their presentation for 2026.
Well, today, an Orlando delegation left on a trip to Mexico to officially enter a bid to host WorldPride 2026. WorldPride is an international LGBTQ+ rights event that promotes visibility and awareness. The 12-person delegation will officially pitch Orlando at a bid presentation in Guadalajara on Saturday. Orlando's bid has been years in the making in partnership with Universal Studios and Visit Orlando. Tatiana Quiroga, who is one of the Orlando delegates and the executive director of Come Out with Pride, is the host of Orlando's annual Pride Festival. Tatiana said, quote, "Orlando has been so much a part of my personal story through my entire coming out process. This is where I met my wife. We got married. We're raising 2 of our kiddos here. This is home," end quote. She explained that Orlando's bid for the 2026 is significant because it will be the 10-year remembrance of the Pulse nightclub shooting. She said that WorldPride would also give Orlando the opportunity to highlight what it has accomplished in the decades since Pulse. She vouches for Orlando's incredible resilience and unity, which has brought the LGBTQ+ community together. Cassandra Matej, the president and CEO of Visit Orlando, said that WorldPride would bring big business to Orlando after the event brought up to 2 million visitors to New York City in 2019. Of course, this is an amazing, amazing news. We're going to the entire South Florida and Florida LGBTQ community is right along with that delegation of 12 that will be pitching in Guadalajara on Saturday. Pulse is a legacy event for me. Edward Sotomayor, I never mentioned Pulse without mentioning Top Hat Eddie's name. He was the first and probably the most famous person killed at Pulse who worked for me. And a 10-year remembrance, while sad, is a perfect opportunity to remember the 10-year anniversary and have the entire world come and celebrate Florida's diverse LGBTQ community. Orlando's victory in selection is a victory for Tampa, is a victory for Fort Lauderdale, is a victory for Miami, Dade County, is a victory for the Florida Keys. It is a victory for one of the most diverse and largest LGBTQ communities in the world.
Yeah, and Orlando's reputation as a popular destination for entertainment, its sizable LGBTQ+ community, and of course this anniversary, all of these things combined, it's hard to imagine that it wouldn't be chosen.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's also important to the LGBTQ community as a whole. You know, doing events here in Florida like the Task Force Gala and Winter Party Festival, sometimes we get questions about why should we do LGBT events in Florida? Why should we put money into the state? I think we can't not put money into the state and not do LGBTQ events, because that's exactly what the people who want to oppress us want to happen. It's so important that we declare largely and visibly that we're here, we're not going anywhere, and you cannot disappear us.
And just to provide context, Ryan, on your observation, America and the world cannot abandon Florida because of our governor.
No.
When there's an estimated 1.5 million LGBT residents in this state. The number of LGBT in this state is the whole Midwest or the entire Pacific Northwest, just here in Florida. We're fighting, and you can't abandon our community,
Absolutely.
which I hear you loud.
But it also gives us a good starting point to, we aren't anywhere near where we want to be. So where we've made mistakes, we can come together and we can lick our wounds and we can become stronger. And with that the world watching us, that just gives us more resilience.
Yeah. The bid on Saturday does have one problem. When they're speaking in front of in Guadalajara and the WorldPride selection committee, it's just a shame Orlando doesn't have any fun things to do. Oh, wait. Maybe I got that wrong.
Yeah. Just a little.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.